I'm doing something fun and very yummy today, and this is for our coffee lovers peoples. So it is Kona coffee shortbread cookies dipped in white chocolate. Doesn't that sound delicious? So I've made these before. You've probably seen a video where I shape these cookies into huge pineapples, and it's so fun to do. It's probably one of my top 3 favorite cookies to make, and probably top 3 shapes that I like to make, and people love to receive them because I cannot eat these all by myself. So what it is 1 cup of butter. So I always use this butter, salted sweet cream butter from Costco. So the day they stop making this is the day I stop making cookies. So hopefully that doesn't happen, okay? So 1 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of sugar. There you go. 2 teaspoons fine Kona coffee grounds. So this is the Kona coffee bean that I have. So I bought off the internet. It says 100% Kona coffee beans. And this is by Macau. It was $20 for this. So I thought that was a reasonable price. So I went ahead and got this. And it smells so good. So 2 teaspoons of ground Kona coffee. Okay, 2 cups of flour. So here's my flour here. And then 1 bag of baking chips by Ghirardelli. This is my favorite brand for sure. It works so well when you melt it in the microwave. You never go wrong with this brand. Okay, so let's get to cooking. All right, so 1 cup of butter. All right, so let me get my bowl here. All right, 1 cup of butter. 1/2 cup of sugar. Okay, 2 teaspoons Kona coffee grounds. So here we go. I got my grinder here. Okay, so I am going to, let me just show you how much I'm going to put in. I'm going to put in just a couple of scoops of the Kona coffee bean, just right into here. Okay, and then I'm going to reserve some too to decorate the cookie when it's gone. But since I have a big bag, it's not to worry, okay? So here is these cute little beans. Let me bring it up to you. And they smell so good. Okay, so I'm just gonna ground 2 scoops of that. And I'm gonna ground it long because when you bite into the cookie, we don't want the cookie to be gritty with the grounds. We want super fine to give the cookie a coffee taste. I'm going to ground it right now. Okay, if I get it to work. So the longer you ground it, the finer it will be. Okay, just a little bit longer. And I got this cute little grinder off of Amazon, by the way. It was only $15. Okay, just a little bit longer. All right, so very fine. Let me try to bring you how fine it is. The powder is very powdery now. Okay, so that's what I want my coffee grinded to be like, so it could go straight into the mix. Okay, so we want 2 teaspoons of that. Okay, so let me get my mix here. 2 teaspoons. 1, 2, right into the mix there. So we got our butter in, we got our sugar in, we got our 2 teaspoons Kona ground coffee in. We need our 2 cups of flour. So here's my flour. I'm just going to measure out 2 cups. One. Two. Okay, so that is all the ingredients you need. It's a short recipe and it's so yummy. So I am just gonna go ahead and glove up and mix this up and get us our recipe. So you could use, your dough mixer if you want, but it's just easy to go ahead and just mix it by hand. So let's just do that so you can see it progress. Okay, any questions so far? Is it easy enough? I hope so. I always like it when people let me know that they made the recipe and it turned out good for them. So okay, so the coffee ground is going to give this white flour kind of like a mocha looking color, like a tan color. And I could already smell the recipe. It's turning out so good. Butter and coffee together. There's something about that. And of course the sugar. Okay, so it's mixing well. It's coming out well. So like I said, you could use your hand mixer or your stand-up mixer, but it's so easy to do it this way. Less appliances, I guess. Okay, just give it a couple little more mixing here. A couple more squeezes. All right, so we got our dough ball here and it looks really, really pretty. There you go. There is our shortbread dough ball, and you can see the coffee ground in the ball. Okay, so that was a great recipe to show, but this is the part that you have to concentrate a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Shaping the cookie into a pineapple. Okay. So here we go. I got my pineapple cutter here, and it is almost the size of a palm and half of the finger. So this is a big size. I would say this is about 5 or 6 inches. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and spray down our tray here. Okay. And then this is an easy way to do it, okay? I find this very easy. So I know it's going to take about this much to shape this into an opal kind of shape. Let me show you what I mean by that. Okay. Put a little bit more. So I'm going to make it round first. And then I'm going to drop it on my tray here, and then I'm going to press and then shape it like opal, like an egg kind of, because I know that's what this cookie needs. So there you go. Okay, so I'm going to cut it out, and you see how it comes out and why I do that. So there is our first pineapple. Yay! Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing it. See how many I get out of this recipe. If you're doing this for a party, I would probably suggest to repeat the recipe 3 times. One, two, three, 4. Okay, so I'm going to try to scoot this over. Try to place them nicely apart because it's hard to move it over, but I'm going to attempt to scoot this one over without ruining the shape. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to smash and shape it like an egg. Smash and shape it like an egg. Smash and shape it like an egg. Smash and shape them like an egg. And we kind of want them, you know, when I roll them into a ball, we kind of want the balls all the same size because we want these cookies to be the same thickness through and through so that they all cook under 15 minutes. Okay. Let's see, we might have room. Okay, let's just gotta shape these. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ready to be shaped. Okay, so let's just do that really quick. And it makes it so easy when you spray the pan on there. And of course, when it's cooking, it'll come off the tray really easy when it's sprayed down. Okay, so almost done. So take my cutter here, push it right into, I would say that's about maybe 1/4 inch thick, the dough. And that is probably the thinnest that you could probably do it, because any thinner, the neck might break off when you're handling them. So definitely about 1/4 inch thick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this will make about 7 cookies, but I'm going to have to make one of them on another tray because, like I said, these are big. But if you're trying to plan, I would say about 7 big pineapples, okay? So if you want to bring it to a party, I would say repeat the recipe about 3 or 4 times. All right, so there you go. There are our Kona coffee pineapples ready to be cooked. Doesn't that look fun? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them in the oven, and a preheated oven at 350 for about 15 minutes, no more than 15 minutes. Yes, it will be a shortbread cookie, and they're not like chocolate chip cookies, so they're a little bit dry. They're like tea cookies, but that's what makes them so delicious. So I'm gonna put them in the oven, and then what I'll do is reshape them again. Okay, so they're gonna spread a little bit because when the heat hits it, kind of makes the dough spread. But that's what's nice about these shapers. You could just take it right over the cooked dough and punch it again with this, and you have a really, really nice pineapple. Okay, so let's go ahead. All right, so I got those in the oven, and they are cooking at about 350 preheated, and about no more than 15 minutes, and that should do it. So what I also did is I went ahead and my bag of chocolate chips, so this is like, I'm only using half bag, but this is the white chocolate chips that I put in the microwave for about a minute and 15 seconds, probably no more than that, or they will burn. And here I have it right here. So I'm gonna mix it up, and I'm gonna show you how smooth this chocolate is. Very, very smooth when you have it melted. All right. right, so I use this chocolate all the time, and if I could get it on sale for like $2.50 a bag, I just grab them all because holidays are always around the corner. So, and they have a long shelf life for sure, so smooth as can be. All right, so I have a surprise for you. So those are in the oven, but anyways, I always get a chance to pre-do the recipe for the video. So what I did is I have 7 pineapples to coat in white chocolate. So here it is. Aren't they cute? So you can see the coffee grind in there. And remember what I told you that I do. So once they're out of the oven, I reshape them by taking, while they're still hot, by taking the shaper and just kind of putting it over the top and giving it a new, fresh shape, because they tend to spread in the oven for sure. All right, so we're gonna get to working on this before the chocolate starts to harden. Okay, so I'm gonna go take my chocolate, and this is on wax paper, by the way. Wax paper works so well when you're trying to dip things in chocolate. Okay, so I'm gonna try to bring the chocolate to the edge so I can dip the lower half of the cookie into it, okay? So here we go. There you go. Okay, cookie one. I hope I have enough, but we'll see. So I have it to the lower half of the bowl, and then I'm just gonna take my cookie and kind of dip it like that and get at least the front. The back's not that important. We could save some by not having to dip the back. Okay, so I'm working fast here before it gets cold on me. Okay, so I'm gonna dip one more of this flavor, and I have a surprise for you. Okay, there you go. So off camera, I made a matcha chocolate chip green tea pineapple cookie, and here they are. So this is yet another yummy flavor to add to my arsenal of giant pineapple cookies that are made out of shortbread. And so it's basically the same recipe, but instead you would put about 2 teaspoons of mini chocolate chips. So these are my mini chocolate chips. About 2 teaspoons of that into the recipe, and 2 teaspoons of culinary grade matcha green tea powder. So green tea powder, culinary quality by Mayeda matcha. And we drink matcha, so it's no waste of money if you buy the whole can. So this can is about $8, and they last about 6 months. So not to worry. I know it sounds a lot for a little can. This is let me see. It's a 1 ounce can, but it looks like has about 20 to 30 teaspoons, and it goes a long, long way, okay? So that's what produced this yummy looking green tea, matcha green tea pineapple cookie. And we are just gonna dip it the same. So save some of my dip for that. So what I'll do is I'll probably leave some dip and some undipped, just for the people that want to save on some calories, I guess, or don't like white chocolate. So I just brought the white chocolate to the edge, and then there is it dipped. All right, one more. Bringing the white chocolate to the edge. And then just dipping the front. you go. Okay. And I have just enough left before I have to reheat up more for one more, and I'll just do that in front of you. So I'll take one of these again. Just try to max out on the dip. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some coffee beans and try to decorate the pineapples with the actual coffee beans. So let's leave some decorated with and without. Okay, so this is the one with the whole coffee bean. And then let me see if I can just sprinkle some powder on the top of the other ones. That might be good, give it more of a coffee flavor, but not too beany. Okay, so maybe I'll just put, for this one, I'll just put coffee beans down the middle. Okay, so I can also do this too. Let's see what I have here. I have some Heath chips. I could put that. English toffee bits. Okay, I could put that to decorate one of them. That might give it another level of flavor. And let me see what else I can do. I've got all kinds of stuff in my fridge here. Some leftover coconut flakes. Nothing ever goes to waste over here. So I'll just decorate this this one here with coconut flakes. Okay, and then I'll put coconut flakes on one of the green ones from the matcha, and then I'll probably put some mini chocolate chips to complete the matcha one. Oh my gosh, I got an arsenal of flavors here. Okay, so let me see if I can bring the camera so show you the close-up of these. All right, so that is how I decorated them all. And they all look so yummy. And here is some plain matcha green tea ones. Then there's that chocolate chip one. There's that one with the coconut. A plain one. One with a lot of beans, and then one with chocolate chip, coconut flakes. All right, well, I hope that you enjoyed that, and try these one day and let me know how it goes for you. Thanks for watching. Take care.